What's up, y'all? So I went to BMW today and I picked up a 3.5 bar map sensor. I believe the stock one can only handle about 22 pounds before it doesn't read it at all. And that's not a good thing, especially if you have a custom tune. Your tuner might request that you get one so he can more accurately read boost. And it also can be linked to like blowing out your ring lens, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm at class right now, but I'm going to be doing a how to install this video. My charge pipe is pretty easy, so it should be a pretty straightforward process, but I'm gonna show you how to upgrade to a 3.5 bar TMAP sensor on your N55. So I just got finished with class. I took the packaging out of the box. So what you're gonna need for this install is you're gonna need a 2.5 Allen key. And then what you're going to do is you're gonna undo, let's see if I can get that. You're gonna undo these two bolts right here and right here. I would first disconnect this little connector, undo those two bolts and pop it off. And then I'm going to try and get my camera set up here so I can show you a how to. Not able to get an angle for those bolts because my camera wouldn't sit up there, but what you're going to go ahead and do is undo those with the 2.5 Allen key. And then I found it easier if you leave this connected, and so that leaves you a little slack so you're not trying to work down there, and then you just get this and pop it off with a flathead. I'm gonna go do that and show y'all just me putting it back together. I'm gonna see if I can find a magnet so I can show y'all up here. From here, you're just gonna plug that new connector in like I showed you how to unplug. It just should snap in. And then you're going to, let me try and get a better angle. You're gonna evenly apply pressure so that way that O-ring seats nice and flush in there. Might take a little bit of force. Should pop in like that. I'm gonna zoom in the camera a little bit, adjust it for you. Sorry about this angle, I don't have a proper camera set up yet. And what you're gonna do is take one of these screws. I'm just gonna thread them in by hand and then tighten them up with the 2.5 Allen key. Find that hole. You might have to move it around a little bit to get that hole right. Sorry y'all can't see much, I can't set up my camera. Y'all should be able to see this lower one. There we go. And then what you're gonna do is just the same thing you just did. And I like threading stuff in by hand so that way I know it's not cross-threaded, it's not stripped or something like that. So now I'm just going to tighten these two bolts up. Boom. And this one is a pain kind of if you have a longer Allen key. And that should complete it. You have installed the 3.5 TMAP sensor on your N55 engine. Also do want to mention, if you do install this mod, make sure you do have MHD, and there should be a box in the MHD app for the TMAP sensor, and you want to select 3.5, or else your car is just going to run rich. The AFR ratios are not going to be perfect, and if you are going custom tune, I highly recommend this because it does show more accurate boost levels, and it's just an overall great mod. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It does help out. This is one of my first ever videos, and there's going to be probably some more content about doing a cold air intake closed lid sometime soon. That is something I want to do. My intake air temperatures, I was going to say IETs, but they've been running a little hot on these like 70-80 degree days, and it's just something I want, a peace of mind running lower intake air temperatures. But for now, hope you all enjoyed the video, and bye.